All right, y'all, let's talk about predictions for AEW All Out. I cannot believe they're having another pay per view within 7 days. That's absolutely insane. So, if y'all ready to cough out another $50, go right ahead. Now, honestly, I do prefer this card a little bit more compared to All In. I don't know what it is about this, but I feel a little bit more excited for this pay per view. Now, we do have Ruby Soho versus Chris Statlander for the TBS title. Personally, I have not enjoyed anything from Chris Statlander. Now, she is pretty decent in the ring. It's not about her as a wrestler. To be honest, well, she doesn't really wow me in the ring, but she lacks personality. And especially after having Jade Cargill as champion for so long, it's a huge difference, night and day, between the personalities of both these girls. Now, Chris doesn't have to be like Jade, but she has to stand out somewhat of a champion like Jade did. Now, I didn't find Jade to be a very great wrestler. I think she has a lot of work to do, but the personality and everything else, she was a total package. And Chris Statlander, not really. So I'm bored, and I know we'll get more personality out of Ruby Soho. Ruby could really use this title, so for me, I am hoping for Ruby to take the win, but I can see Statlander definitely retaining. So now we have Miro versus Powerhouse Hobbs. Real talk, neither one of these guys can really afford to lose this match. So Miro, he's been gone for quite some time. I've been hearing obviously about contract bullshit or whatever. So he's definitely lost a lot of momentum. Yeah, people had missed him, and he had a really great reign with the TNT title before he ended up, having a hiatus with AEW. But it's not enough, and he really needs to do something to stand out in this match with Powerhouse Hobbs. And the same thing goes to Powerhouse Hobbs. He cannot afford to lose this either. He had won the TNT title, and that little reign was absolute bullshit. And no matter what they do with Hobbs, they fuck it up. So, like I said, neither one of these guys could truly afford to lose. I think the one who really can't afford it the most will definitely be Hobbs, because it's going to look like they have absolutely nothing to do for this guy. And it always seemed like that. And Hobbs, he's really talented. He's great on the mic as well. He's somebody who's supposed to be a homegrown star for AEW. And for whatever reason, they keep fucking it up. I see Miro taking the win. So up next, Kenny Omega versus Konosuke Takeshita. Obviously, going to have Uncle Don ringside. I do think that the best thing to happen with this match is for there to be some type of interference so that we can continue this saga. Honestly, I feel like we have not really seen too much of Kenny and Takeshita as in terms of this storyline. So, like, honestly, Takeshita, since he's been heel, he's only had a few squash matches, and he'll come here and there and interrupt a match or attack somebody, but nothing really strong from Takeshita since then. Before he became heel, he was having really impressive matches that people were enjoying. Every time he get in that ring, he was impressing everybody, and he could have still been that way as a heel, better than him being in nothing but squash matches. Matter of fact, he probably has had less than 5 matches since he's become heel. Either way, this whole thing is about Don Callis basically replacing Kenny Omega with Takeshita. And I like that storyline. And I really wish that they would have had much more of a stronger storyline coming into this match. So this is why I'm kind of hoping that they will end up continuing this storyline after the pay-per-view. But I don't know. Either way, I do see Takeshita end up taking this win with the help of Uncle Don. So up next, we have a ROH match here. We have Eddie Kingston and Shibata versus Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta. This is going to be very interesting. It's definitely very personal for all of these guys, especially with Eddie Kingston and Claudio. But I do feel like this is one of those matches that I'm really going to enjoy. We haven't seen Shibata since his match with, I want to say, Josh Woods, which was absolutely excellent, by the way. If you don't watch ROH, you are missing a really, really amazing match. Now, that's the last time that we've seen him at all with ROH. He's been doing other things at other promotions, but I'm glad that he's going to be featured on this pay-per-view. I do see Eddie and Shibata taking the win. I do believe that that's definitely going to open the door to us seeing Claudio and Eddie Kingston maybe at the final battle pay-per-view, but that is a few months away, so I'm not sure if maybe we'll see a AEW pay-per-view before then, but either way, I know they're leading up to that, and we might even see a singles match with Shibata and Wheeler Yuta. Either way, Eddie and Shibata will definitely take the win. Now, we also have the TNT title on the line. As much as Christian wants us to believe that he is the TNT champion, it is actually Luchasaurus. So Luchasaurus will be going against Darby Allin. Darby Allin had one opportunity to go for the title at All Out a few weeks ago. So personally, I would like to see Luchasaurus retain. The whole thing with Christian being the co-holder of the title, or whatever he wants to call it, is really, really interesting. And I don't want them to take that away at this point. And at the same time, it also has not necessarily helped Luchasaurus as well. So I was hoping we get to see a lot more Luchasaurus before he ends up having to pass that title to someone else. So I am definitely hoping that Luchasaurus ends up retaining, and I think that's what's going to happen. So we have an 8-man tag match with FTR and the Young Bucks versus Bullet Club Gold. And Bullet Club Gold needs this win. They've been actually really killing it with their matches. However, they've been losing against the Bucks and FTR. So this would be a really great way for them to step up as a faction and take the win against two teams that they've actually lost against before. So I'm definitely going with Bullet Club Gold for the win. Now, we do have an ROH title on the line. We have Samoa Joe versus Shane Taylor. This is for the ROH TV title. They had a tournament weeks ago to determine who will be the number one contender. Shane Taylor did win. Actually, that was the second tournament that they did. The first one, Dalton Castle won that tournament and went against Samoa Joe at the Death Before Dishonor, which was an excellent pay-per-view, by the way, if you didn't watch it. So now they had another tournament. Shane Taylor won this, but this was weeks ago. And I've been wondering, like, when the hell is this match happening? So I'm really, really happy that they put this on this pay-per-view, because Final Battle, I believe that's in December or maybe late November. So that's still a long way, because ROH only have 3 pay-per-views throughout the year. So I'm glad that they threw this into this pay-per-view. I think it makes sense, and this was the right way for them to go. I do see this being a really great match. This is something that is going to be somewhat on the level of what I'm hoping we're going to see with Miro and Hobbs. So I'm hoping to see these two guys kill it. Personally, I do believe that Samoa Joe is going to end up retaining. I don't see him losing this title anytime soon. I would prefer for him to have a really strong feud with someone before dropping that title. But I do believe we're going to get something really great from Shane Taylor in this match. And I've been looking forward to this for weeks, and we're finally going to get it. But Samoa Joe definitely is going to retain. So now we have the international title on the line, Orange Cassidy versus Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley, do us a favor and put us out of our misery and take the title off of Orange Cassidy. Now look, I don't want to be a total hater when it comes to Orange Cassidy. He is super talented in the ring. And to be honest, I'm not really surprised that he's made it this far as champion. I really do feel like every time he gets in the ring, he is putting his all out there. However, I do feel like he lacks character. Yes, he has somewhat of a character, but his character doesn't have character. So it's a little bit boring to me and not interesting. But I wish they would switch something up about him to make him a little bit more fun and interesting for the fans. But for whatever reason, he's just supposed to be this laid back guy who doesn't really give a shit about anything but comes out and have really great matches. It's not good enough for me. Either way, I'd rather see Jon Moxley take the title because I'm just so bored with the predictability of every time Orange Cassidy steps in the ring, he will always win. Whether if it's him doing a match for the international title or if it's him with his friends in the ring, he's always taking the win, and I'm over it. So over it. So Moxley, bring the title on home. I want to see you win. So now we have the main event. I don't think anything else is going to be thrown on here. I do know that we don't have anything for the pre-show. So if anything, they're going to add a match or two onto that. Now, we have the Battle Royal match, a tag team Battle Royal match on Rampage earlier. And surprisingly, Dark Order took the win. Alex Reynolds and John Silver. Congrats to them, but it does feel random compared to everything that's going on between ROH and AEW. Now, for me, I wanted it to be an ROH team. But when I saw that the Kingdom was not involved in this match, I thought, wow, that is a missed opportunity for them not to be on here because they've been a consistent tag team in ROH since day one. I'm not a big fan of theirs, but they've been putting in the fucking work over there in ROH, and for whatever reason, they don't have this opportunity, which surprises me. And then on top of that, they are involved in a storyline with Adam Page. Not Adam Page, Adam Cole and MJF. So I don't know why they weren't in this. But anyway, Dark Order versus MJF and Adam Cole. I definitely see MJF and Adam Cole retaining here. I don't really see, in terms of storyline, why the Dark Order should take this win. It just feels random. But honestly, I want MJF and Adam Cole, their title reign, to also help Ring of Honor. They're interesting together as a team, and MJF is definitely interesting on his own. Adam Cole, not so really to me, but I really hope that this really helped Ring of Honor. I wouldn't mind seeing them over there on the show. Maybe MJF is too big of a player to be on there. I don't know what the hell is going on. If they don't have any plans on putting MJF and Adam Cole on ROH TV, fuck it. Just take the titles off of them, give it to Dark Order, and then we'll go from there. However, I do see them retaining here, and hopefully they'll be able to continue as champions and then somewhat go against the Kingdom. I know a lot of people who are really into ROH right now are really surprised that the Kingdom is not involved in this, and we've been wanting the Kingdom to have these titles for quite some time. And also, I feel like we didn't really even get to see Aussie Open really as tag champs anyway. So, whatever the situation is, MJF, Adam Cole is definitely going to end up retaining, but it needs to help the Ring of Honor tag team division because it really needs some help. And these are two of the best guys in AEW, so I do hope they get a chance to use these guys to help ROH. I am actually looking more forward to this pay-per-view compared to All In. I think this is going to be really, really fun. And definitely we have some titles on the line, and I'm really hoping to see some of them change hands, especially international title and the TBS title. So, you guys put down below what do you guys think is going to happen at this pay-per-view, and I'll be back on Sunday night with the results. Thanks for watching my video. Bye.